Welcome to online teaching. In this brief video, we will go over how to make changes to your course menu and your content modules. Once you have logged into blackboard.albany.edu using your NetID and password and click the title of your course, you should see a page that looks quite similar to this one. On the left will be the course menu for the students, along with the control panel for you. There will also be a content area that may or may not have content in it at the current time. It all depends on what you've already done with your course shell. In order to make changes to the menu or to the content area, you need to come to the top right and change edit mode from off to on. You'll notice at the top left of the menu a plus sign has appeared, and now you have options for what you can do to the menu. You can add a content area, you can add a tool link, you can add a web link. These are the most commonly used options on the menu. All of the objects that you create in your course live within your control panel and your tools, and students need to have access to it. So pretty much the menu is your opportunity and your place for creating the links that students will need to access what you want them to have access to. For example, if you want them to have access to announcements, if you plan to use announcements, you would create a tool link for announcements. So let's take a look. We click on Tool Link, we look in the drop down, and we see that announcements is one of the tools that we can use. We give it a name. In this case, we'll just call it announcements. We make it available to the user, and we submit. Now we have an announcements link on our menu, so when we post announcements, students will be able to view them within the course. Another choice that many faculty need to use, another tool for example, would be grades. You want to report grades to students, so come in and find My Grades. That's the tool in Blackboard, and you can call it My Grades or you can call it something else. Depends how you work with your students. So now we have two links on our menu. We might choose to send them to the library's website because that's a place they need to go often in our course. So you would choose a web link, enter the name of the link, insert the desired URL, make it available to students and submit, and now there's a link to the library resources. The other object we want to create is a content area. A content area is a space that you can build on and create and shape as you would like. This is a good space for course information and syllabus. It's a good space for course learning modules. Okay, so let's assume we call this one course content. We make it available to users and we submit. As you will notice, new items created on the menu come to the bottom of the menu. You do not have to leave them there. You can grab this hook at the left and just drag it to where you'd like it to be. So it's important to remember that the plus sign at the top left of the course menu allows you to add course content areas, tool links, and web links. So let's take a look at how to build in our course content area. You'll see that there are tools at the top because you have edit mode on. You can choose to create your units, learning sequences, weeks of instruction, or modules that cover multiple weeks in this area. Usually I recommend the content folder for this. You give it a title, perhaps Module 1 and whatever the topic. You have the option of adding contextualizing text to the folder. You can let students know what the main skills or topics are. I usually leave mine blank. It's simple and clean. It's already set to be seen by the user, so you don't have to change any of the defaults, and submit. You can create as many folders as you need. Some instructors do it by the week, so each week has a folder. Some do it by the learning unit or module, There might be 5 to 7 modules in the course of a semester. You'll have to decide how you want to organize your information, what's going to work for you and how you like to teach, and then create those folders for yourself so students have a self-contained place for that learning unit or module. It is highly recommended that you create a content area on your menu to provide course information and syllabus information to your students. And then move it to wherever you would like it to be. Here you can post your syllabus, rubrics, instructions, and any other important course information for your students.